Ever heard the saying, "A cat never forgets"? Well, there's a profound truth locked within those words, but it's not about holding a grudge. It's about something far more primal, more instinctual. You might think your cat's contented purr as they knead on your blanket means everything is fine, that all is forgiven. But deep down, in the silent, watchful corners of their mind, they could be cataloging an event, a feeling, a moment of fear you caused last week, and you might not even remember it. If you've ever experienced that confusing cold shoulder, where your once cuddly companion suddenly seems to treat you like a stranger, and you have absolutely no idea why, you are not alone. It isn't just them being moody or fickle. It's a sign that a line was crossed. Cats are meticulous record keepers of safety and threat, and their trust, once broken, is incredibly difficult to earn back. They remember. Today, we're not just making a list. We are diving deep into the feline psyche to reveal the 7 things your cat will never truly forgive. Or, to be more accurate, the 7 breaches of trust they will never forget. And I promise you, some of these will be a revelation. Even the most loving, dedicated cat parents out there are probably, unknowingly, guilty of at least one. So, if you are ready to finally decode your cat's mysterious little mind and build an unbreakable bond, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. Become a part of our community, where we help you and your pet understand each other on a deeper level, every single week. Now, let's begin. This is perhaps the most common and the most misunderstood transgression. We see our cat, a perfect, fluffy creature of comfort, and our human instinct is to scoop them up, to shower them with physical affection. But here's the crucial difference. We see a cuddle, they might feel a cage. Let's paint the picture from their perspective. A cat is both a predator and a prey animal. This duality governs everything. Their autonomy, their ability to move freely and escape at a moment's notice, is not a preference, it is the bedrock of their survival instinct. When your cat decides interaction time is over, and they walk away with a slight, almost imperceptible flick of their tail, that is a clear, definitive statement. In their language, they have said, "I need my space now." The conversation is over. When you ignore that signal, when you follow them, swoop in, and lift them off the ground for a cuddle they didn't ask for, you have done more than just annoy them. You have removed their control. Their paws are no longer on the ground, their escape route is gone. Your loving arms can feel like the grip of a predator. In that moment, you are not their safe, warm human. You are a large, unpredictable giant who has trapped them. This violation of trust is magnified 1,000 times when it involves a new mother cat. One of our community members brought up a heart-wrenching point. People who can't resist picking up a new mom's kittens. To the mother cat, her anxiety isn't just a feeling, it's a biological imperative. Her entire being is screaming that her vulnerable babies are being taken by a potential threat. Every time a hand reaches into her nest, you are reinforcing the idea that you are not a safe guardian for her offspring. She will remember that anxiety, and she will associate it directly with you. The consequence? They may not hiss or scratch every time. Cats are subtle. The consequence is the trust eroding, grain by grain. They might stop sleeping on your bed. They might start sitting just out of arm's reach. You'll notice them tense up when you walk into a room. This isn't them being spiteful. This is them having learned a lesson. My signals are ignored. My safety is not guaranteed with this person. The path to earning back this trust begins with profound respect. The solution is to become a student of their language. Wait for them to initiate contact. When they rub against your leg or hop onto the couch and look at you, that is an invitation. Learn to cherish the moments they offer, and never, ever force the ones they don't. Respect their no, and you will be rewarded with a genuine yes far more often. Imagine you're in your safest space, perhaps relaxing on your couch, and suddenly, the world erupts. A piercing scream from the television, a deafening crash as a door slams, the heavy, thundering stomps of footsteps approaching. That jolt of adrenaline you feel, your cat feels it tenfold. Their hearing is a finely tuned satellite dish, designed to detect the faintest rustle of a mouse in the grass from yards away. This incredible sensitivity is a superpower, but in a modern human home, it can be a curse. What to us is background noise, shouting at a video game, laughing boisterously, the roar of a blender, is a sensory assault to them. It triggers their fight or flight instinct on a deep physiological level. Now, here's where the unforgivable memory forms. If this happens often, your cat's brilliant mind starts to connect the dots. They don't just learn that the vacuum cleaner is a roaring monster. They learn that the environment itself is unpredictable and frightening, and that you are the master of this chaotic environment. They see you turn on the loud machine. They see you shouting at the screen. They don't understand the context. They only understand that their trusted human is frequently the source of terror. The memory they carry isn't, "My human was watching a loud movie." The memory is, sometimes, for no reason, my safe space becomes a source of pain and fear, and my human is there when it happens. They don't just shake it off. That stress causes a release of cortisol. It lingers. Over time, a cat living in a perpetually loud or sudden environment can develop chronic anxiety, which can manifest as overgrooming, hiding, or even aggression. They are living in a state of constant, low-grade alert. The solution isn't to live in silence. It's about being considerate. It's about cultivating a peaceful presence. Move with a calmer energy when you're around them. Use a quiet, gentle voice. And if you know you're about to do something noisy, like vacuuming, give them a heads up. Gently guide them to a quiet room with a soft blanket and close the door, giving them a sanctuary from the storm. Your cat will notice the difference between a home that is randomly terrifying and a home where their caregiver thoughtfully protects them from fear. This is a tough one, because it's almost always done with the best of intentions. Vet visits are necessary. A bath might be medically required. But from your cat's point of view, these events are nothing short of pure betrayal. Let's break down the vet visit ambush. Your cat is lounging, feeling safe. You approach calmly, speaking in a sweet voice. They think it's time for pets. The next thing they know, they are being bundled up, their limbs constrained, and forced into a small, dark box. The box is then moved, taking them on a rattling journey to a place that smells of fear, other animals, and antiseptic. They are handled by strangers, poked, and prodded. They have no idea this is for their own good. All they know is that you, their trusted protector, delivered them to this place of terror. That moment of being stuffed into the carrier is a profound violation that leaves an indelible mark. The same goes for the dreaded bath. Most cats have a natural aversion to water. Being submerged feels like drowning. The sound of running water is deafening, the slippery tub offers no purchase, and being held down while cold and wet is a sensory nightmare. As one commenter grimly reminded us, the humiliation of being shaved at the vet or groomer is another one of these deeply memorable indignities. They won't forget who did that to them. They associate the feeling of helplessness and discomfort directly with you. The consequence is a cat that becomes carrier shy, scattering the moment the plastic box appears. It's a cat that learns to fear your gentle approach, always suspicious that it might be a prelude to something awful. The solution is to de-traumatize these experiences. Make the carrier a permanent fixture in your home, a piece of furniture. Leave the door open, put a cozy blanket inside, and randomly toss high-value treats in there. Let them explore it on their own terms until it's just a boring, safe nap spot. For baths, if they are absolutely necessary, make them as quick and peaceful as possible. Use warm water, calming voices, and have warm towels ready. Better yet, explore waterless shampoo foams or wipes. By transforming these procedures from an ambush into a predictable, managed, and rewarding experience, you can begin to mend that broken trust. Cats are the ultimate creatures of habit. And we're not talking about a casual preference, like enjoying coffee in the morning. We mean their entire sense of sanity and security is built upon a predictable, unchanging routine. To a cat, routine is not boring. Routine is safety. They know the exact time breakfast and dinner should appear. They know the precise location of their food bowl, their water fountain, and their litter box. They know the sunbeam will hit a certain spot on the floor at 2 p.m. for optimal napping. Your own schedule, when you leave for work, when you come home, is a critical pillar of their world. All of it gives them a feeling of control and security. So, when you suddenly decide to rearrange all the furniture, or change their feeding time by 2 hours, or move the litter box to the basement, you may think it's no big deal. To your cat, it is cataclysmic. It's as if they've woken up in an entirely different house. It's not them being dramatic, it's their internal map of safety being wiped clean. When the routine breaks, they feel anxious, unmoored, and even betrayed. You, the provider of stability, have become the agent of chaos. This can lead to behaviors that seem confusing. A cat might start peeing outside the litter box not out of spite, but because its safe, familiar bathroom has vanished. They might become more clingy, or, conversely, more withdrawn, because the world no longer makes sense. The solution is to respect their need for consistency. Keep feeding schedules as precise as possible. If you need to rearrange things, do it gradually. Move the litter box a few feet a day, not all at once. If you're going through a period of change, offer extra reassurance. This means more gentle playtime, more cuddles if they seek them, and special treats to reinforce that even if the environment is shifting, you are still a reliable source of comfort. This is a subtle breach of trust that many owners commit daily without a second thought. Here's a fact to put it in perspective. A cat's sense of smell is at least 14 times more powerful than a human's. They possess a special tool we lack, the vomeronasal organ, or Jacobson's organ, on the roof of their mouth, which allows them to literally taste scents. Scent is not just a smell to a cat, it is their primary language. It's how they identify friend from foe, mark their territory, and feel secure. When you bring a new scent into the home, you are screaming at them in a language they can't ignore. That new citrus-scented air freshener, the fancy mint candle, or the strong vinegar cleaning spray might smell clean and pleasant to you. To your cat, it can be an overwhelming, painful, and offensive chemical assault. Scents like citrus, mint, tea tree, and strong chemical cleaners are particularly irritating to their sensitive nasal passages. Now, imagine this. You've just cleaned the floor with a lemon-scented product. You then go to pet your cat. Your hand now carries the smell of that offensive chemical. They recoil not because they don't want your affection, but because your hand smells painful. Worse, if your entire home is saturated with a scent they despise, they have no escape. Their safe space has been contaminated. They might start avoiding you, avoiding certain rooms, or even over-grooming as a response to the stress. The solution is to become scent-conscious. Before you buy a new cleaning product, air freshener, or candle, think of your cat. Opt for unscented, pet-safe products whenever possible. Use simple soap and water or enzymatic cleaners designed for pet messes. When you protect their sensory world, you are telling them, in a language they deeply understand, that their comfort and safety are your top priority. You're keeping their trust intact. This isn't about a single mistake. This is the quiet, creeping betrayal of neglect. And it's not always what you think. It can happen in a loving home. This is about consistently failing to meet their most basic, non-negotiable needs, the need for play, the need for timely food, and the need for a clean bathroom. Let's start with play. Cats may act aloof, but they are born hunters. That instinct doesn't vanish because they live indoors. If you go days without engaging them in active, predatory play, they get bored, frustrated, and anxious. That pent-up energy has to go somewhere. It manifests as the zoomies at 3 a.m., as sudden swatting at your feet, or even as seemingly aggressive behavior. It's not random. It's a direct result of their core need for stimulation being unmet. When you repeatedly ignore their signals to play, they learn that you are not a source of enrichment, and the bond weakens. Then there's food. Have you ever been hangry? Now imagine you can't open the fridge or tell anyone what you need except by meowing and pacing anxiously. That's your cat when dinner is late. They thrive on consistency. When mealtime is missed, they see you, their sole provider, as unreliable. And finally, the litter box. Nobody likes a disgusting bathroom, and your cat, a meticulously clean animal, is no exception. If their box is dirty, full, or smelly, they will avoid it. It's not spite, it's instinct. In the wild, a dirty den attracts predators and disease. When they are forced to use a filthy box or hold it in, it's not just unpleasant, it can cause urinary tract infections and immense stress. And they know who is in charge of cleaning it. We hear from so many viewers about this. One asked why her baby kitten was so restless, meowing all night, and had suddenly stopped sleeping with her. While it could be many things, a breakdown in these fundamental pillars of care is often the root cause. The cat isn't just restless, it's communicating a deep unmet need. Its world feels unreliable and uncomfortable. The solution is a non-negotiable commitment. 10 to 15 minutes of dedicated, interactive playtime every single day, preferably with a wand toy that lets them act out their hunter instincts. Meals served at the exact same times. And scooping the litter box at least once a day, with a full change of litter every week. This isn't a chore, it is the core contract you sign when you bring a cat into your life. This final point is the one that ties all the others together. Ignoring their body language. Cats are always talking to you. Not with words, but with a rich, complex, and nuanced physical vocabulary. Their tail is a barometer of their mood. Their ears are like sensitive radar dishes, telegraphing their emotions. Their eyes can communicate love or fear in a single glance. A gently twitching tail tip can mean they're focused and intrigued. A tail that is whipping back and forth is a clear sign of agitation. Flattened ears mean they are scared or angry. Forward, relaxed ears mean they are content. And the slow blink, as many of you know, is the ultimate sign of trust, the feline equivalent of a kiss. When you repeatedly miss or ignore these cues, your cat starts to feel like they are speaking a language no one understands. They feel unseen. Imagine trying to tell someone you're uncomfortable, and they just keep smiling and moving closer. It would be incredibly frustrating and unsettling. That's what your cat experiences when their flattened ears and stiff body are met with unwanted belly rubs. Over time, they may simply give up trying to communicate with you subtly. That's when you get what appears to be random bad behavior. The sudden swat or bite isn't random at all. It is the desperate shout of a cat who has been whispering no for the last 5 minutes, completely unheard. The solution is to become fluent in cat. Pay attention. Watch videos. Read guides. The next time you approach your cat, take a moment to observe. What are their ears, eyes, and tail telling you? Learning to listen to their silent language is the ultimate form of respect. It tells them that you see them, you hear them, and you understand them. So, you've listened to this list, and a knot has formed in your stomach. You've made a mistake. You've had a bad day and shouted. You've forced a cuddle. You've forgotten to scoop the box. Is the bond shattered forever? No. Absolutely not. Because you can't use words, you must learn to apologize in their language. First, if you've caused a fright, the immediate response is to give them space. Don't chase them. Don't try to force an apology. Let them retreat to their safe space and decompress. You are letting them regain their sense of control. Next, you can offer a silent peace offering. Sit on the floor, at their level. Don't stare directly at them, as this can be seen as a threat. Look away casually, and then, glance in their direction and offer a slow, deliberate blink. Hold your eyes closed for a beat longer than normal. In their world, this is a profound gesture. It says, I am not a threat. I am comfortable with you. I trust you. It is the ultimate non-threatening signal. When they are ready, they may emerge. They may approach cautiously. This is the critical moment. Don't rush it. Let them come to you. Let them rub against you first. That is their signal that they are willing to re-engage. That is when you know you are on the path to being forgiven. Ultimately, building an unbreakable bond with a cat isn't about achieving a perfect record of never making a mistake. It's about showing them, consistently, that you can be trusted to learn, to respect their world, and to prioritize their sense of safety above all else. The purrs, the headbutts, the quiet companionship, that is the love they give back, and it is a direct reflection of the profound trust you have earned. Now, let's be honest, and I promise you, this is a completely zero-judgment zone. How many of these things have you accidentally done? Share your stories in the comments below. We have all been there, and we can all learn from each other. And if this video helped you understand your cat on a deeper level, you are going to love what we have coming next. So please, hit that subscribe button and tap the bell so you don't miss out. Our next video is 15 secret signs your cat has imprinted on you. You might already be their absolute favorite person in the world and not even know it yet. Thank you for watching, and for caring enough to understand the magnificent, mysterious creature that is your cat.